What would happen if a group of soldiers accidentally discovered a hidden laboratory deep in the middle of a desert during a military mission? A secret underground lab where horrifying and illegal experiments were carried out during World War II. But the biggest mistake happens when those soldiers decide to open the lab, because the moment they do that, something terrifying escapes into the outside world, and after that, nothing remains normal again. So what exactly was hidden inside this mysterious facility? And what deadly secret was buried there for decades? Let's find out everything from the beginning in today's horror movie, The Lair. The story begins from the time when the American army was fighting against the tribes of Afghanistan and was trying to somehow defeat these rebels and take control of Afghanistan. Now, even today, two pilots, Kate and Terry, were searching some field areas of Afghanistan from their planes when they suddenly got the alert of the arrival of missiles. Now, both of them could understand that before this, each missile hits their planes. Luckily, both of them had ejected themselves before the planes crashed. Now, after a while, Terry quickly wakes up and picks up Kate because they are still in the area of the rebels and they had shot missiles at them. Now, Kate comes to her senses, but then an Afghan comes from behind and shoots Terry. And after that, when he came to check their bodies thinking that both of them were dead, Kate suddenly attacks him and shoots him. He quickly finished the rest while firing, but finally one member survived. While Kate's bullets were also over by now, and now she felt that she might not be able to escape. But luckily, Terry, showing his last strength, himself kills that Afghan. He also told Kate before he died that maybe he won't be able to escape himself. So he must get out of this area as soon as possible, because more people from this tribe will come here soon. So Kate now gathers all the weapons there and starts moving forward with her radio. She must contact her main base as soon as possible and send her location, because she was still in the area of the enemy tribe. So the rest of the people also reached there, and their leader, who survived, tells everyone that an American pilot is still alive and he has gone in the opposite direction. So they have to catch him as soon as possible. While Kate was now leaving for several hours in a row. And finally, in this deserted desert, she sees an abandoned bunker. Something was written in Russian on its main door. It was covered with a thick chain of iron so that no one could open it. Now Kate was watching him when people from the rebel group came to kill him from behind. Their leader starts firing missiles at Kate in anger that she has killed so many of his comrades and ran away. Now, in the midst of this massacre, Kate understood that she cannot fight so many people. And then her attention went to the door of that bunker, which had now been opened by the missile. So she somehow escapes and enters the bunker through the same door. She also killed some enemies in the meantime, but still she has to enter the bunker to save herself from the rest. But now she realized that it was much deeper than inside. Here, from the condition of the bunker, it seemed as if no one had come here for the past few decades. While here, an iron ladder is going down several hundred meters. So now Kate has to go down those stairs to save herself from the rebels entering inside. And after going down a lot, she reached the surface. Here now, she only had her glow stick with her, with which she could see the light. So Kate starts moving forward slowly and carefully from here. There were a lot of experiment chambers around her on the way, while the rebels also entered from above and they start looking for Kate. In the meantime, Kate walked down and reached a lab where she sees a very old skull lying. There were also notes of some kind of secret experiments around it. Kate understood that something was written in Russian on top, and this lab is also of the Russians. That is, this whole bunker must have been made by the Soviet Union, and they were doing some kind of dangerous experiments by hiding from the whole world. But then around 1990, due to the collapse of the Soviet Union, they closed this bunker forever. After which now, more than 30 years later, that is, this bunker is open today. Now Kate picked up an old camera from the lab here, and she starts moving forward. Then she realized that all the rebels had come down looking for her. So Kate quickly threw her stick and hid in the dark. So far, those rebels have only turned on the lights from the old generator in this bunker to find Kate. And after that, what they were able to see in front of them, their eyes keep tearing. Here in this big hole far away, some kind of creatures were kept in iron containers. Such creatures whose physical body was much bigger than humans. Now they were all watching them. That's when Kate attacked a member from behind and snatched his gun. And she starts running away while firing at the other rebels. While the bullets were being fired from both sides, she breaks in the middle of a bullet in a container, and the creature inside her came out, although everyone thought that he must have died. While Kate now sees an iron vent below to escape from those rebels and enters it, and she hid from this path and started moving forward, while the other rebels were also checking the nearby vents above. They don't know where Kate must have gone. There, a rebel starts covering that dirty creature, but then he started moving and stood up, and when his other companion came to see him inside, then here that strange creature was killing his companion. So he closed the door in fear and ran out. While outside, Kate, unaware of all this, came up, and she starts going to the bunker gate while going down the stairs. Then a rebel came behind her, so Kate now throws a flare on him to escape, and then she quickly went down the stairs and finally reached the main gate of this bunker. But then that member came up from behind again, and he grabs Kate's feet. But then Kate was surprised to see that a strange creature came from behind and pulled that man. This creature was very scary to see. and Kate was scared to see what it was. So she quickly comes out of the bunker gate and locks those gates with a chain again, so that whatever that creature was, it couldn't get out. It was night here, and Kate was taken to the gunpoint by another rebel who was left outside. He takes him to the gunpoint. Although he was able to shoot Kate before that, both saw that a dangerous and strange creature was trying to come out of the bunker gates. Seeing this, he ran away in fear, while Kate is now running in the other direction. She was going as far as she could from this bunker, and luckily she ran into a car of some soldiers. Now those soldiers said that they had come to rescue her, after which Kate finally sits in their car and returns to her main base. Although Kate, despite being injured, went to meet her base leader Finch first, and he told her everything about that bunker, how that bunker was once made by the Soviet Union for some secret experiments, and now a strange and dangerous creature has been freed from there, which will soon break the chain of that door and get out. Although now the leader Finch does not fully trust Kate's words. He thought that since she was hiding from the rebels all day and all night yesterday, she might have been mistaken, and he takes her lab data and says that he will check it first. Although now Kate was angry because the creature she had seen, if they all come out, then they will not leave anyone, so they will have to destroy that bunker there as soon as possible. Then a soldier Hugo came in and said that he had finally caught that rebel who had left Kate last night after seeing that creature. Now Kate came out in anger because no one was trusting her words. Although now Hugo comes out and explains to her that she should go to the doctor first and get her treatment, and they will think about that bunker later. Now near the doctor where Kate was getting treatment, the rebel Kabir was also sitting there. So Kate started telling him that she had also seen that creature with him yesterday. So she explained to her companions that she was not lying, although Kabir does not answer this. Then Hugo comes running again, and he told how he had tried to get information about that bunker after Kate had told him. But that bunker is nowhere on the map. It was clear that the Soviet Union would not want anyone outside to know about their secret experiments. So Kate now writes a message in Russian on that bunker, which she did not understand the meaning of, although now this language is not even known to the rest of the soldiers. But later Kabir revealed that it means that no one should ever open that gate by mistake. Now Hugo said that but still more than 30 years have passed since the Soviet Union ended. So if that bunker was closed since then, how are those creatures still alive? Although now Kate does not even have an answer to this. So there is still a creature in the bunker that has begun to free everyone else one by one, and they finally break the chains at the door of that bunker. But when the soldiers were guarding the main base at night, they heard strange noises from the door. They saw with their night vision cameras that these are really the creatures who are coming to their camp running fast. So now the announcement was made in the whole camp that many strange creatures are coming to attack them, and they all should be careful. Then a soldier leader also reveals to Finch that they are not rebel soldiers, but there is a strange creature that is moving very fast. So Finch now gives the order that they can use as many dangerous weapons as they want and take care of all the troops. Now all the soldiers were firing bullets outside, but those creatures were much stronger than ordinary people, and they slowly enter the whole camp and start killing the soldiers one by one. One of them entered the doctor's camp, and Kate is trying to stop him alone. Still, he was much stronger than him, and when that creature was about to die by pulling out his tentacles and catching Kate, at the very last moment, the same rebel Kabir cut the tentacles of that creature and saved Kate. While the situation outside was still getting out of control, the soldiers soon realized that this time there is no ordinary person in front of them, and they can't win against these creatures anyway. So there was a creature in the leader Finch's camp, although Finch somehow kills him. Then Hugo came and told him that his entire camp has been destroyed outside. Almost all of his soldiers have been killed, so now they have to hide somewhere. Till now, 2 soldiers with Kate and Kabir had found an iron box to hide, and then Hugo brought his wounded leader Finch from behind, although now another creature comes between them, on which all the soldiers fired bullets. But still, when he doesn't die, then Kate has to cut his head with an axe, after which now all the members somehow come to the same iron box and lock themselves. They decided that there is no life left outside except them, so now they will hide here until the morning light. Here Hugo asks Kabir that does he know anything about these creatures, and from here Kabir starts telling them how more than 30 years ago their Afghanistan was in some extent under the control of the Soviet Union, where according to Kabir at the same time suddenly many villagers started missing. Actually, the soldiers of the Soviet Union took them with them, and among the people who were picked up there was also a father of Kabir. Then when the Soviet Union broke down during 1990, they were able to escape, but none of them ever found out what the Soviet Union had done to the people picked up by those villages. None of them ever found. Now it was finally morning, and the soldiers came out and saw that all the creatures had gone back from outside. On the contrary, there were no bodies of their killed companions here. That means they took them with them. Now Kate said that since their radio is not working and they can't even tell anyone about themselves, so they will have to know about those creatures first. Then they found the body of a creature lying in front of them, and they quickly put it in their iron box and start researching it. They had to find out what they are and how they are made. Luckily, there was also a doctor in the team, and now he checks that creature and reveals that to some extent human DNA is also included in these creatures. But none of the other physical features of this creature are found on this earth. He further said that his body, which does not get injured even after being shot many times, it weakens when the sun rays fall during the day. So maybe all these creatures would have gone back to that bunker in the morning after the attack on their base, and they will probably leave again at night. Then the leader Finch from behind, who was very worried about his killed companions since last night, he says that if he had listened to Kate, his soldiers would not have died today. And now he starts that bunker drive, which he found out that when the Soviet Union used to be in Afghanistan. Then during the same period, an alien object came and crashed in these field areas. Although the Soviet Union did not tell the rest of the world about that alien ship. In fact, they themselves started experimenting on their technology here so that they can defeat America. That's why they used to kidnap people from different villages in Afghanistan. And then they used to experiment on them by fusing the DNA of those aliens. They wanted to know that if humans also get as much secure skin and armor as those aliens, then how powerful they can become. But something must have gone wrong in their experiment. That's why they left the boxes of that alien and human fusion there, closed the bunker forever and ran away. And by entering the bunker of Kate tomorrow, now all the creatures are free. So Finch said that today they will have to blow that bunker completely in the day, so that all the alien creatures end there. Otherwise, if they go out at night, so this time not only their camp, but they will spread in all the nearby villages, and then it will be very difficult to find them and kill them. Now everyone was talking. That's when that alien came back in the light of the sun. He stood up again, and he directly attacks Kate, while everyone else was trying to get rid of him. Now Leader Finch said that he can't let his other soldiers die, and by holding a grenade, he himself goes to that alien and blows himself up. Although he died in this explosion, but he saved all his other companions. That is, now only 7 soldiers were left, after which they also free Kabir, because he had saved Kate's life before. Meanwhile, it had been many hours trying to contact him through the radio, but he didn't get any reply. So now by sending a last message on the radio, that whoever listens to this message on the basis of their proximity, then he will drop a bomb on the bunker at the location he was told, and blow it up completely, although he still didn't believe that anyone would listen to his message. So now he himself gathers all his remaining bombs, and decides that they will all go in the daytime, and put all their bombs under that bunker, and blow it up. Before that, he also told Kabir that he can go, but Kabir refused by saying that he also wants to avenge the missing people in his village, and if those soldiers fail, and those creatures come out, then there will be more destruction in the nearby villages, so he will also support them, from where now finally all the members gather all their weapons, and set out to blow up that bunker. After reaching the bunker here, now they just have to put bombs under this bunker, and blow it up, and their work will be done. Although now when they threw all the bombs down, then a creature pulls down Hugo in the meantime, although he was safe, and he revealed to his other companions on the radio that there is still some human consciousness left in these creatures. That's why they have locked me in a room and kept me alive, so that you people don't blow up bombs to save me. But I want you to complete this mission. Then why don't I lose my life in it? Now everyone else is ready for it, but Kate doesn't agree, because she had already lost many of her companions. She said that she will not leave any of her companions behind, and now according to her new plan, only her doctor will be outside near the car, and along with Kate, her other companions will go inside. Standing outside through the hook of their car, will go down from a platform. Then as soon as they get a sign from above, the doctor will pull them up in speed from their car. But now everyone went down with Kate to get rid of the rest of the Yugo. Then the doctor gets a message from his main base that they should go away from that bunker area now, and their fighter jets are coming here to drop a bomb, for which they will only take 20 minutes. That is, now all the soldiers have only 20 minutes left until they take Yugo and get away from here. Otherwise, they will also die with the bunker in the blast. So down there, Yugo saw that these creatures were eating the bodies they brought with them. So now he somehow tries to get out of himself, while outside the rest of the soldiers were also looking for Yugo. He noticed that here was the body of all those soldiers who were killed by these aliens last night, and he has collected all these bodies together from a tube, has put it in some kind of machine. Now following those tubes, reached a very big box, and here they are surprised to see that this creature was the biggest of them all. That is, the aliens used all these bodies, wanted to pick up the real alien in that alien object, and if he comes back to life, then don't know what he will do with the earth. Luckily then he found Yugo himself coming from the front. Then the doctor starts telling them all from the radio that how now they have only 20 minutes left to get out of here, so everyone will have to come up quickly. Now all those aliens had surrounded him from all sides, so now they start firing and going back. They closed the door while running on the road so that those creatures can't follow follow them. At the same time, one of their member John also says that one of them has to stop here and stop this door, and he stops for it himself. At the same time, when everyone else was going further, that's when his creatures broke the door from behind and killed John. So now, with the sounds of his coming back, one more member, Sally herself, stopped behind. The people ahead don't even know that Sally has left behind, and when they go to the platform and see that one of his companions, Sally, was left behind. So now Hugo told everyone else to stop here, went to pick up Sally alone again, while now the doctor above, who was waiting for his signal to come up, now he is also surrounded by people from the rebel group from all sides. They don't even know what's going on here, and Dr. Beeve, until his other members don't come up. Until then, he alone starts fighting those rebels with his machine gun. He also killed a lot of people, but now with the machine jammed in the middle, a rebel gets close to him. That means now he is also stuck in the problem. While below, now Sally has killed a lot of aliens, but still a creature kills him. Hugo also saw from a distance that Sally will not be able to escape now. So now he throws a bomb on that alien and goes out alone. While above, the doctor was also fighting that rebel, and he finally somehow kills him. Quickly starts pulling the platform up, because now there is not much time left for the bomb to fall from the plane. But now, with the weight of that platform increasing, from above, his car started moving forward. While on top of the doctor, the other rebels were also firing bullets. So now the doctor, avoiding the bullets, somehow tries to stop that car. But now there is no use, so he had to move away from that car. So there were other members of the platform below, saving themselves from those creatures. And when they realize that because of those creatures from above, their car is going to fall down. So now Kabir pushes him down to save Kate's life. And that car also fell on top of those creatures at the same time, in which all of them were killed. That means only Kate was left. While now Hugo has also come from inside, and he told that now Sally is also dead. So Hugo and Kate are now hanging from a hook and start going up quickly. While outside, those rebels had caught the doctor, and they tie him up and start killing him. After that, making his full video when they were about to cut him. Then Kate and Hugo came from behind and killed them all. The time had also been completed there. So now everyone quickly takes the car of those rebels. As soon as possible, they start going away from this bunker. On top of that, the army jets had also arrived, and they dropped their biggest bunker buster bomb. By now, the last 3 remaining members have finally reached a safe place, and now they see from a distance, because of that big bunker buster bomb, that whole bunker and all those aliens were burning in front of their eyes. They remembered how their entire camp was over for just one mission, how many of their companions sacrificed themselves, but still they destroyed this bunker and saved the whole world from those aliens. And with this hopeful ending, this whole movie ends here. Thanks for watching and subscribe this channel.